life, okay? Life is like that. So, today, let's go over, we try to keep everything positive. We go and we show you what's negative to stay away from it, and we kind of go towards the positive. No, this is not a religious channel by any means, okay? And yes, my mouth can get very colorful, but because I've got a daughter, I make sure not to get it too colorful that all kids still can be rated G, or at least PG. Yeah, we'll keep it a PG. But a lot of it is also because I've got a lot of brothers and sisters out there, military men and women. The biggest reason why I've been doing this is a lot of us have family members that are military, ex-military, veterans, and stuff like that. And one of the things is I'm part of a group that is 2nd Battalion, 8th Marines, and I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran. And I've got a lot of brothers and sisters out there, both past and present, that have gotten out of the military or in the military still, and they don't feel for some reason that they're good enough for some reason. 22 people a day, 22 military men and women a day, veterans, are killing themselves. So the biggest reason why I started this up with my daughter, and I told her I'd keep it going and everything else, and the reason why I always push 2-8 is because I was part of 2nd Battalion, 8th Marines, and we don't always know how to get hold of our brothers or sisters, or we always do not let them know how much they meant to us. And I never want to see somebody that I served with ever think that they're less than a person than who they are. I never want to see them homeless and out on the streets. But let's face it, today, our men and women in the military, they're out there, they're homeless. Okay, a lot of them have come back with PTSD. We still have Vietnam vets we have not taken care of. What kind of society are we that we're not taking care of our veterans? Okay, and what it is a lot of people, they don't know how to approach them, or how to talk to them, or what to say, or what to do. A lot of them, they see a lot of fakes out there that go around pretending, getting people's credit when they were never even in the service. Well, I'm here to tell you, look, the men and women that have served our country honorably, my brothers and sisters, including 2nd Battalion, 8th Marine, look, they are the greatest, most upstanding citizens you can ever imagine. They are the world's greatest heroes. And the reason why I say that is because they signed a piece of paper on a dotted line saying that they would defend the Constitution of the United States against foreign and domestic. Okay? And what I like to tell everybody is, look, go up to them. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter where they're at. It doesn't matter how old they are. Go up to them, say hi, shake their hand, tell them how you doing. Look, we're not going to bite. You know, you don't just wait till Veterans Day to tell them these men and women are great, because we don't know the problems. You know, and, you know, I can also tell that for regular people in everyday world. You could go up to somebody today and tell them how great they are. Hey, you look beautiful, or you look handsome, or thank you for your service, not realizing they may just had some of the worst news of their life, and they needed those exact words from you. They needed those words of encouragement. They needed those words of hope, okay? It's not always about religion. It's not always about what's in it for me. Sometimes it's just about, look, you did something good for somebody else. And those men and women in our military right now, look, they're suffering. They've got bad PTSD. They're coming home, you know, and their homes are breaking apart because they are breaking apart on the inside. They don't know how to handle what's going on. Now, what they need, though, to calm down is they need a friendly word. They need somebody to let them know, hey, I may not have money, but I sure can tell you you're great. I sure can thank you for your service. Here, let me give you a hand up and let's go take a walk. They might just need an ear to talk to. They may just need a shoulder to listen to. They're not going to seek you out. They never will seek you out. I'm sorry, they've got too much pride to seek you out. Plus, they think nobody cares. They think that what they did didn't matter. Well, here's the truth of the matter. These men and women in the military, they want you to just like them. They want you to know they did this for you. They don't want your money. They don't want your food. All they want is your time. All they want to know is that they made a difference. All they want to know is that they matter. They're coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan. They're coming back from the jungles of Vietnam. And the only thing they know is the hell, the heat, the torture, the nastiness, the pillaging, the stupid warlords of Africa and all this other crap. What they want from you is to say, hey, look, welcome back. Thank you for serving your country. I don't blame you for anything that's going on. In fact, I commend you for doing what you did. Yes, they volunteered. Yes, it was their choice. But let me ask you this. The reason why they're so great is because there's no draft because of them volunteering. You're not forced to get in the military because they volunteered. They gave up something, they gave up a part of them so that you would never have to give up a part of yourself. So to me, I found out something today. I was thinking about a lot of stuff. See, everybody thinks that our flag is the greatest thing in the world. You know what people don't know about our flag? And I'm saying this right here for the very first time. You want to know something about our flag that people don't know, that they forgot about, that they have no clue about our American flag and how great it is? Here's what it is. You ready? Here's the secret. Our flag is still being made. Our flag is still being sewn together with all the bombs and the tears and the rips, and it's still getting bigger. We are still adding to that flag. Why? Because as an American nation, with those men and women able to protect our freedoms, we're learning every day that we need new freedoms, and we need to change things, or we need to make things better. So our flag, like us as a country, like the men and women in uniform, are growing, and those men and women in uniform are protecting the growth of this small child being our nation. That's what's so great about our nation. We have every creed, culture, race, religion, you name it, we have it. We are the breadbasket. We let everybody in. But we also have to make sure when we let people in, they're coming in, that they like each other. We also have to make sure that they take on our ideal viewpoints, which means you can keep your religion, you can keep your race, you can keep your sex, you can keep your religion. Just respect the person next to you. That's what Americans about, is respecting the person next to you. You go into New York City, and I've been there. It's a great country. I just said New York's a country. Wow. Sorry about that. There's a couple people on here. Please don't make fun of me about that. I know exactly who's going to say something. Look, New York, block to block. You have Irish, you have German, you have Jewish, you have Palestinian, you have Protestant, you have Catholic, you have Lutheran, you have black, you have white, you have Mexican. Then all of a sudden you got everybody coming together for a big barbecue. And when 9/11 happened, you know what? There wasn't a color. You know what it was? Everybody had dust. You didn't know each other's color, but you came to each other's aid. You came as friends, you came as family, you gave food, you gave money, you gave clothing, you gave support. That's what America's about. The flood of 93 that happened in the Midwest. Everybody came together. We had people coming from all over the place. Okay? So a couple rich guys figured out how to pay a bunch of protesters to go into towns and destroy them. As those towns, we need to band together and stop them from coming into our towns to destroy it or make a political propaganda out of something. Our men and women in the military protect our freedoms. Now we must protect our country internally. And that's where we come into play. So when you see a military man and woman up there, make sure to say thank you. Be kind. Give them generous, compliments. Do whatever you can, because it may be the only one they're getting. And for the most part, if you see anybody, not just military, anybody out there, be kind. Be gentle. Tell them how great they are. Okay? Now, on to the next thing. Goals. Look, each one of us, I know we have goals. We're always looking to get motivated and for support. We're always looking for the next greatest thing. We're always trying to push ourselves. Thing about it is, what people don't know about goals is when you set them, you got to set them just a little bit higher than where you think you can make it. Okay? When we were kids and going across the monkey bars, how many of you out there wanted to get all the way across the monkey bars, but you kept falling, or you just couldn't hold on? Okay, well, after a while, guess what? You were able to get across the monkey bars. Next thing you know, you're hanging upside down on the monkey bars with your knees and your feet planted. You figured out how to do it. Then all of a sudden, you went from doing one monkey bar at a time to basically passing one and doing like every other one. Then you wanted to see how far you could go. Next thing you know, you're on top of the monkey bars with your friends. Now, was that a goal? Yes, it was. As a child, that's a beautiful goal. That is an awesome goal. But we lost that intelligence. We lost that mindset. What we're doing now in life, whether it's be working out, or whether it's business, or whether it's sales, or whether it's selling a car, whether it's, something with our families, we forgot how to set those goals again. But here's the end result. We all want to be on top of that playground equipment. We all want to be on top of those monkey bars and can swing down anytime we want. Well, we have to get up there first. We have to manage the monkey bars. We have to set our goals. When we go out walking and running, whenever we're setting our goals to lose weight, okay? And I use this one a lot because I know a lot of people, they're either obese or they're overweight, or they're trying their best to lose it, but they just don't have any motivation. Or how about this? You want to try to stop smoking or stop drinking, okay? Well, here's the goal. You don't start out with trying to get it all done at once. You start out with small goals. You start out and you keep reaching them, then you push a little farther. Write your goals down. Write them down on pen and paper. And then sign that paper right next to it. I'm going to do this. Then sign it. And if you don't do it, you hold yourself accountable and you do 2 the next day. Only you can hold yourself accountable. And in business, you got to understand people are going to say no. And if they say no, you just move on to the next person. Or you figure out why they said no, and then figure out how to improve yourself to do better the next time. As a parent, okay, the only time you can ever fail as a parent if you choose not to be there. That's the only time you can fail as a parent. Now, if you ever beat your child or anything else, I can give you about 300, maybe 2,000 Marines that will show you what happens if you're an abusive person. Because I know a lot of my friends out there that are Marines, that are Army, that are sailors, that are just regular dads, that never once would ever lay a hand on their child in abuse. And if you're somebody who thinks it's okay to abuse your child, it is not. Because I'll tell you what right now. Go ahead and let us find out you're the one that's abusing a child. I see this crap on TV every day. It's got to stop. Because I guarantee you, if you go to prison, you ain't getting out. Anyway, back to our children. Look, your kids love you. No matter what you think. Right now, your kids are probably either getting ready to go to bed or they're in bed. It's starting for school tomorrow. Now listen to this. Here's the trick. Your kids love you. You don't have to do anything in the world and your kids will still love you. Now here's what's even better. When you go and read to them every night, you are creating memories with them that they will never forget. When you go with them and you start singing with them some Christmas carols or go trick-or-treating with them, when you go in your room and build a fort with them. Build a fort. When was the last time you took the couch cushions off, the chairs off, and you built a fort with your kids? Even your adult kids. I don't care. Kids are kids. We would all love it. If you come over and your grandma or grandpa had a fort ready to go, and you're 37 years old, I bet you anything you'd be like, oh, okay, you're stupid. All of a sudden a Nerf gun pops out and they start popping you in the head with a Nerf gun. I bet you're looking for a Nerf gun or a couple water balloons. You don't care their age. It's all about having fun. It's all about creating memories. But let's get back to seriousness. Your kids. My daughter's 9 years old. Building forts is awesome, okay? Legos. Legos are a nightmare if you leave them on the floor in the middle of the night. But they're a blessing once you get everything put together. Reading books with your kids. Guys, do a video with your child. Now, if you ever notice, my daughter and I do a lot of videos together. One day I'm going to look back. Look, I don't know if I'm ever going to get Alzheimer's. It's not in my family, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to get dementia or if I've got it right now. But if I can put this together and then someday my daughter can play this for me, or I can play it for my daughter one day, or my grandchildren, if I ever have grandchildren one day. My daughter's not allowed to get married till she's 64 at least, but after that she might have some. But the fact is, look, I see a lot of you posting stuff on Facebook and posting stuff. Do those same things, but only do it with yourself and then leave it in a flash drive or something for your children. Okay? Do a video letter, but also write a letter so they know what your penmanship look like. Mine's terrible, but I'm not afraid to let my daughter know it because when I'm gone, I'm gone. But let them know you love them. Let them know you care. And like I said, as long as you're there and you give your time to your children, don't multitask with your kids. Do not do that. Be there for your children. Your children love it when you're there. They love it when you go for walks with them, play outside with them, walk the animals with them. You can try to give the cat a bath. It's not going to be pretty, but it'll be one heck of a memory. And if you do it, make sure to take a video because I want to see. Because I want to see that cat just scratch you up to death. Look, our animals are also our friends. Remember this. Look, my daughter, I love her to death, my entire heart. I've also got a black lab named Spike. And I've got some friends, they've got animals, and they love their animals. The animals are their children. So like I said, spend time. These are memories for you and for them. Whether it's your child or whether it is your animal. Some cases, they're both. Mine, I think my daughter is sometimes more hyper than my daughter. But they're both very important to me. Both of them I would give up anything for. Okay? Now granted, you must pick and choose what you do with your kids as to make sure that what you do is time equivalent. So if you're going to go take a walk with them, how about teaching them how to barbecue? I know several of you all in here love to barbecue. And I also know everybody I'm looking at right now, they are great parents. I mean, they are phenomenal. So the ones I'm seeing right now, I already know they're great parents. But I'm just giving other ideas to the hundreds of other people out there. Okay? So remember, whatever you do with the kids. Now, the reason why I'm starting out with this, I'm trying to keep on a schedule. Even though I don't write it down, it's in my head. Now, what do we teach our kids? This is where we go, that we do every night. You must teach your kids who the real heroes are in life. And you must teach them why they're heroes. Every day, we're getting farther and farther away from getting what is real heroes compared to what are false heroes. Okay? And that's just it. To me, there are what we're going to refer to as hollow heroes. Hollow heroes are your sports people. Those are hollow heroes. They have no bearing. They have no meat to them. There's nothing inside of them. They're hollow. You like them because they play a sport. They play a sport because they make your money off of you watching them or you buying their merchandise. But for the most part, they spit on you sooner than shake your hand. They don't care about you. They mean nothing to you. They don't like you. Okay? The sports heroes of today are not like yesterday. The sports heroes of today, they'll walk right past you and not care. They will charge you for an autograph. They will charge you for different things. They're hollow heroes. Now, what's a full-fledged meat and potato hero? Yes, I call it the meat and potato. Your military men and women who are out there on the front lines every single day willing to give up their lives for your freedom. You must teach your children that these are heroes. You must teach them every day that are police officers who 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, who have families at home are real heroes. Why are they heroes? Because whether or not you like them or not, you call them, they're going to come. If you're laying on the ground choking or bleeding, they are going to administer life and death procedures to make sure that you're safe, even if they're the ones that accidentally had to shoot you because you were dumb enough to have a gun in your hand. Okay? These police officers, they have to live with the consequences of their decisions. And you want to know something? Majority of them will always save your life. They will always pull you out of a burning car or a burning building. They will always basically put a bad guy in jail. If you're being beaten, abused, or they're going to come. And they're the only difference between saving your life and not saving your life. We must learn that they have families at home, they have conscience in themselves, and that they are doing it for the right reasons, for the right way. 99.9% of all police officers are good. Yes, there's going to be that 1% that you just cannot. They are in it for the wrong reasons. Those need to be either kicked off the force, arrested, put in jail. But they are not the example of what a true police officer is. Okay? True police officers, we must teach our children that they are heroes. Firefighters. We must get our kids to love fire trucks again. My God, we still love fire trucks. Fire trucks are awesome. Awesome! I love fire trucks. Think of the big ladder trucks. Now think of the ones that are in like New York City and all these big towns. Some of these older fire trucks, they're beautiful. Think of the carriage. I mean, look, firefighters are heroes. They're heroes not because they have cool toys. Believe it or not, when it comes down to doing and saving a life, it's not about the toys they got. Sometimes it's hand-to-hand CPR, pulling you out of a fire, getting you out of a window, going in after you. Okay? Firefighters are heroes because they have families at home too, and they have to live with the conscience. If all of a sudden you were to die and they didn't get to you soon enough, that's on their conscience, and they never get that out of their head. They're going to pull you out of a car. They're going to get the jaws of life. They don't care anything except saving your life. That's the only thing they're thinking about in their head is getting you safe, saving your life, making sure that you're safe. That's a firefighter for you. And tell me that's not one heck of a hero. Oh my gosh. What can you do? Yes, I can do better. How about nurses? Nurses have families at home. Nurses have been through divorces, separations, they have kids, yet